Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic through and through, and today, by the grace of God, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. We want to welcome you to this platform, regardless of what your addiction may be. You're absolutely welcome here. We support your pathway, all pathways, and whatever pathway that may look like for you, we don't care. We're just happy you're here. We're here to help, and we want to make sure that it works for you. I have a really bad habit of I'll do these monologues, and then I'll upload them, do whatever I got to do, and then I never listen to it. Matter of fact, you may ask me later on today, hey, what was the monologue about? I'm like, shit, I don't remember, But yesterday I went back and I was listening to it, and I was going, man, that's pretty cool, But I thought of something. I thought about all the times I was proven wrong. Both good and bad. I would always say, well, I can't do something. And then lo and behold, I did it. And again, that worked in my favor and that worked against me too. But speaking primarily about my alcoholism anyway, I remember, when I first got sober, drive drunk, I should say, in 2013, I walked into the rooms of AA. They said, oh, good God. And I was like, no, I'm out. That's a cult. See you. Bye. I was gone, right? And so I just got dry drunk because I did it on my own. I didn't have a drinking problem. I had a management problem. I had a discipline problem. Here, let me show you that it's just a matter of discipline. I just didn't have enough discipline. And that lasted for about 4 years. And in 2017, August 2017, I think it was, I broke a rib and I took a drink. And I didn't rush right back out to the liquor store after I took a drink. No, I was like, see, I've mastered this. And it was almost as if I confirmed in my mind, I truly did have a discipline problem. I truly did have a management problem. But I had learned how to master it. Of course, by January of 2018, I was back up to drinking a full bottle a day, a pint a day, and then up to a fifth a day, and then up to a liter a day, until from January 2018 at least, all the way through July of 2021. I just couldn't stop drinking. And throughout that time period, I had tried time and time again. I had convinced everyone close to me, from my kids to my friends, my dog even, all my dogs. I don't have a drinking problem. I have a management problem. Here, let me show you that I can manage this. I had been so successful in my life up to that point, damn near managing every aspect, I guess, or damn near every aspect of my life. But this was the one thing I never really paid attention to, my alcoholism, although I didn't call it alcoholism, So let me show you. And time again, I'd say, I can do this. I can manage my drinking. And every time I tried to show them, every time I tried to prove to them that I was right, I ended up proving I was wrong. I was wrong time and again. I would see, I'm doing good. I've mastered this. I've been sober. I haven't had a drink. I don't need a drink. I've been good for 30 days. So here I can take just 1, 2, 3 maybe. I can have a night out. And time again, on every relapse, it got worse and worse and worse. That period of sobriety where I would swear off, okay, I'm never doing that again. Oh my God, I'm never doing that again. God, just get me out of this situation. I know you hate me up there, but if you wouldn't mind helping me out and get me out of the situation, I'll never do that again. And I'd do good again. 30, 60, 90 days, maybe even 4 months. See, I've got this mastered. See, I'm proving to you that I didn't have an alcoholic problem. I wasn't an alcoholic. I've proven to you I was just lazy. I was just undisciplined. Every time, without fail, I was proving myself wrong. And it wasn't until July of 2021 that I had definitely by July of 2021, when I came back into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, I had already conceded to myself, I don't have a management problem. I don't have a discipline problem. I truly, truly have an alcoholic problem. Alcoholism is any type of addiction. It's the one addiction that until you decide that you are an addict or an alcoholic, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. But until you decide that you are what you think you are, a doctor can tell you, hey, you're an alcoholic or a drug addict. And if you don't believe it, you're not going to try to fix it. And by the time I came back into the rooms of 2021, July 21, I had already realized I didn't have an alcohol problem or a management problem. I had an alcoholic problem. I was truly an alcoholic. And by that point, I just didn't know how to stop. I wanted to stop. I truly, deep down in the deepest parts of my soul, I wanted to stop. I just didn't know how, because I'd already tried everything. I tried changing my branch, changing my times, applying all these rules, all these guidelines. As long as the kids were in bed asleep, I could drink. As long as it was after 8 o'clock, I could drink. As long as I knew I didn't have to go out anywhere, I could drink. And time again, I fudged those rules. That 8 p.m. became 8 a.m. when the liquor store just happened to open up. When the kids weren't in bed, well, the kids were at school, so I could drink. If I knew I wasn't going out anywhere at night, well, I knew I wasn't going out anywhere during the day. And lo and behold, that evening, those evening hours became an all-day thing for me, drinking. And it was miserable. I had just finally reached a point where I admitted I had an alcoholic problem, but I also found out during the process of arriving at that admission, of that conclusion, I found out that I can't fucking stop. How am I going to stop? And that's where I just reached that state of hopelessness. Talked about that yesterday. Just reached that state of hopelessness. There was no way, nothing on this planet could get me to stop drinking because I had tried everything. No amount of discipline, no amount of willpower, no amount of, writing down a daily to-do list, a timeline of what I was going to do, trying to manage my time. Nothing was going to get me to stop drinking. And finally, I just resigned my fate. I'm going to die by drink. That was what they were going to put on my death certificate. I got all kinds of certifications, but the only certification I was guaranteed was to get a certified death certificate. That was it. And on that death certificate, they were going to say, Drew died from drink. That was going to be on my cause of death. Man, talk about hopelessness. But like I told you before, I came in the rooms in July of 2021, came back in, and I floated around for about 25, 30 days in the rooms anyway, just trying to get my head clear. And that's when I stumbled upon a group of like-minded individuals who had that passion, that zeal, that zest for life that, shit, I just thought they were crazy. There's no way those people could be that damn happy. No way. And be sober or clean. We're talking drug addicts, we're talking alcoholics, we're talking people from all different types of recovery backgrounds. They'd all proven to me that they could get sober, so why couldn't I? And now I thank God that I was proven wrong. All those times I tried to convince my kids or convince my wife or convince my dogs or convince whoever that, I don't have an alcoholic problem, I have a management problem, I have a discipline problem. Time and time again, I was proven wrong. You know what else I was proven wrong on? When I got sober, I still had this belief that I couldn't do certain things. I still had this belief that I couldn't run like I used to. I couldn't run. Hell, I couldn't even run to the fucking mailbox, right? Now, it's nothing for me to go out and run 5 miles. It's nothing for me to go do the things that I used to do. I used to tell myself, even after I got sober, I can't do that anymore. That's been 20, 25 years ago since I've done that. And yet, when I go try it, lo and behold, I can do it again. So thank God I have been wrong. Thank God I'm going to continue to be wrong. Because when I'm wrong is when I learn the most. When I make mistakes and I make these decisions, I can't do this, I come to find out that I can. See, I came to find out that I could stop drinking. I came to find out that I could run again. I came to find out that I could live a life worth living. All because I made a simple choice in July of 2021. And I am living proof today that there is hope, that you can stop your addiction. It just takes a little bit of work, a little bit of effort. As I mentioned yesterday, interest plus action equals effort, which means you can get results. With that being said, I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have an absolutely kick-ass Monday, start of the week. Sorry for getting this out a little late. Had some work stuff come up, but that's okay. Progress, not perfection, like we always say. I want to thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys, absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative, and I know my family appreciates it too. If you have a topic you'd like to hear us discuss on the monologue, feel free to email me directly, drew@recoveryclassroom.org. Or if you're a member of our Recovery Classroom private group Facebook page, you can drop it in there. You can also message it in to the Recovery Classroom Messenger. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Hope you guys have an absolute kick-ass Monday. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.